Hi, welcome to the Hesitant Homesteader. I'm glad you're with us today. I'm Johanna.
And I'm Chuck. Thanks for watching. So if you're just getting started in homesteading, one of the goals that we all have is to produce as much food for ourselves on our own land as possible. A great way to start and a great place to start is by chicken keeping. Chickens not only provide you with food, but you can use their manure for your compost pile, which will then in turn go to your garden. And then your garden food scraps can be used to feed the chicken. So this is a very natural and self-sustaining cycle. So that's where we started. Now today, we're going to show you part of chicken keeping that is good animal husbandry and just one of the practical things that needs to get done when you have animals. And that's cleaning up after them. So today we're going to be cleaning out the chicken coop. It's spring and it's time to do that. We use a deep litter method where we use alternating layers of pine shavings. We let the chickens go ahead and soil that and have manure. And if we notice it start to get an odor or just periodically as we see that accumulate, we continually add more layers of the pine shavings. They're nice and dry and absorbent and have a nice odor, so it absorbs all of that and keeps it a healthy atmosphere, a healthy environment in the coop. So 2 to 3 times a year we clean that out. So this is actually our first time since we've had chickens going and cleaning this out. So today we'd like to show you how we're doing that, and we're going to be using all natural products, again wanting to be natural, wanting to be self-sufficient. So we're going to be using things that are not man-made and not harsh synthetic chemicals.
Yeah, so we're going to be using some of my essential oils that we have here at the house. Chuck made a mixture, so we're hoping to use that in the coop.
Yep, so we're going to show you how we clean our coop out and use a homemade coop spray recipe, and we'll share that with you at the end of the video. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.
Is that your chicken? Mom, look. I got one.
Aww.
Say hi to Ashy.
So there's a lot of different styles of chicken coops. The style that we built is a elevated style. It's got 4x4 posts underneath it. This helps keep the predators away, and it also helped conserve some of the materials and the material cost. So if you come in here and look, you can get an idea after about 8 months what things look like. So what we're going to be doing, pretty simple, we're going to be using a gravel rake and we're going to be pulling all of this bedding out, and it can drop right into the wheelbarrow. And then from the wheelbarrow, we have a very short trip right over here to our compost pile. And we're just getting this started this year. But this is all of the weeds and some of the dirt that has come out of the garden area that we've been cleaning up. And on top of that, then we're going to do the pine shavings and all of that manure. So follow us along. We'll get started. So up on this top shelf, this is where we have some soffit vents. So we've got good insulation for the chickens. They chose to roost up in this area. And so if you look down here on the bottom of the coop, in this corner area, this is where probably 90% of their droppings have accumulated. As we get more chickens in here and the roost situation will change, those will probably be more dispersed. another tip for your coop cleaning is if you look down here at the bottom, we put a sheet vinyl covering on the bottom. And the reason that we chose to do that is because exposed wood, even though you're doing the pine shavings, there's a possibility of the manure or any other type of liquid soaking down, and it will ruin the floor of your coop. So we've kept that with that vinyl with no seams, so it'll help preserve that wood and extend the life of the coop. Having the coop elevated, having it at almost waist height is really nice and convenient. You don't have to stoop over and you don't have to crawl around to get in the coop and do this work.
So now that we've cleaned out the majority of the bedding from the coop, we're going to take this brush and I'm going to go in here and get into the nooks and crannies that are hard to get to with the bigger rake.
You excited to get your little house cleaned out, girl? Yeah, it's spring cleaning, huh?
I would be.
Look at that. It's the bottom of your coop. You haven't seen that before.
Not for a while, anyway. Not for a while.
So, it's a nice sunny day and there's a nice breeze. And so we recommend that you start your cleaning in the morning on a nice day like this to let it air out, let the wind kind of blow everything away and the sunlight disinfect. And then when you apply your coop spray, you want to do that at this time of the day so you can give it several hours to work and then give it several hours to evaporate those odors and let the essential oils dissipate, so that at night when your birds come in, it'll be a good environment for them to come back home to. So because we're only cleaning this 2 to 3 times a year, we're going to do a very deep, thorough cleaning. So I'm going to try something out. We're going to use a leaf blower to get in there and help get everything out. So because there are potential hazards in here, make sure you use precautions. If you feel necessary to use gloves when you're cleaning the coop, do so. But wash your hands when you're done. And I'm going to go ahead and use a face mask.
So the chicken coop is all cleaned out. Now we're going to spray it down with some natural products that are disinfectant, and we have a chicken coop spray recipe for you. You're going to take 1.5 cups of warm water, 2 teaspoons of the castile soap. You're going to want unscented. You're going to take 2 tablespoons of the neem oil, and then you're going to have an essential oil blend if you have these hanging out at your house, hopefully, for those of you that are into essential oils. We have oregano, clove, lavender, rosemary, and thyme. So you're going to take 7 drops of thyme, 5 drops of clove, 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of rosemary, and 5 drops of oregano. Put it all together in here and shake it up. And then you're going to want to spray down all the nooks and crannies again, the floor, anything that you can spray, spray. Okay.
What do you think? Do you like your new house? You like it? You glad we cleaned it? How come you didn't clean your house? When are you going to start taking care of yourself? Don't walk away when I'm talking to you. Hey, you little chicken. Looks like somebody's already in here inspecting, seeing if we did a good job. What do you think, Flappy? What do you think, girl? Yeah, do you like it? Do we do a good job? Yeah, smells good, huh? She's really concerned because this is the corner where all of the hens have chosen to lay their eggs. So she's naturally gone right over here to inspect to make sure things are as what they were and they're going to be suitable for her. So she's giving it the once over. Is it okay? You gonna keep laying them?